My name's John Huber with Pekabo Angler, and these are my top 3 things that I find very important for the first-time kayaker. Essential things I learned on this trip, especially being a first-time kayaker, there were really 3 things that stood out for me. The first one was learning some technique before I got started. Before I threw my first cast, I got with Jameson from Jackson Kayak, and I asked him about my paddle stroke. How am I going to do this so I just don't beat myself up all week? And I'm 49 years old. I'm not keeping up with all these young guys without technique. So I want to definitely know how to use the paddle in conjunction with the kayak so that I can get the most out of it. So that's really important. The other thing is packing the proper clothing, and that means 2 different things. That means preparing for the sun and preparing for inclement weather. So being prepared for the sun means obviously sunscreen and stuff, but I wore long pants, long sleeve shirt with a hood, a buff obviously to cover my face when things got really blazing hot. I even keep a pair of socks in my bag. I didn't bust them out this week, but sometimes I'll use them if my feet start getting a little bit tender at the end of the week, just to keep the sun off of them completely. And then the other thing, and I did use it this week, was the raincoat. So I just carry a really lightweight, nothing fancy, just something that'll keep you dry when you're out there and you get those torrential downpours. You want to be able to, you don't want to be soaking wet, because even in Florida, you can get chilled. You'll be out there shivering sometimes if you get soaking wet and the wind gets blowing and the clouds come in. So really important to have that. And then lastly, just make sure that you personally stay fueled up when you're out there. That means water or a Gatorade, some power bars, beef jerky, things like that. You don't want to get out there, get way out in the middle of somewhere and then bonk, because then it's a long way back. So just a good thing, and I was lucky because I learned that the hard way. I didn't have all that stuff with me on one of those days. Ed did. I was able to go find Ed because he was a little more prepared for it, and he helped me kind of get refueled for the rest of the afternoon. Really important, just get those 3 things wrapped up, and you will have a great time in a Jackson kayak, and you can go places nobody else can go.